tomorrow I have it's not really a brunch. I guess it's a brunch, but we're just having scones and tea at a friend's house, and I'm making plain scones. And when I make plain scones, I like to make lemon curd. And there's Sydney, she loves the camera. Anyways, lemon curd kind of sounds gross, doesn't it? But it's not. It's this silky, smooth jam to put on scones. And it's super easy to make. It's 2 tablespoons, well, okay, it's 1 tablespoon of gelatin. I'm making a double batch. So it's 1 tablespoon of gelatin in 2 tablespoons of water, 3/4 cup of lemon juice, 2, in fact I didn't do that, 2 teaspoons of, this is real lemon flavoring. I'm not sure why that it calls for so much lemon. I guess because it's lemon curd, but it seems kind of redundant. Anyway, and then it calls for 3/4 cup of lemon juice, 4 large eggs, and 1 3/4 cup of sugar. You get it all smooth, and you add eggs. I pre-did my eggs through a food processor because I find that makes it a smoother lemon curd, and you don't have to worry about the egg cooking. The first time I ever made it, it ended up with, I had white stuff from my egg, so I had an eggy lemon curd, which was not good, so I had to figure something out. Anyway, so I went ahead and did my eggs already, and I added it to the cold so that it all gets up to temperature at the same time. And then I let it boil for kind of more like a simmer than a boil, I guess, for 5-6 minutes, and then I can it, and we put it in the fridge, and it'll last for several months, but it doesn't last that long around here because everyone likes it so much. Anyways, so the lemon curd is what's happening right now. The scones will happen in the morning. Alright, so this is what the curd looks like before it has fully melted the butter. And so I just whisk away until that melts. You're supposed to cube up the butter, and it does go a little faster that way, but I haven't made it in a long time, and I forgot that I do that step. But I can just turn up the heat a little bit and get it going, get it melting a lot faster. What do you have, Sydney?
I made bows.
You made bows? Yeah.
I made a galaxy one.
A galaxy bow.
And a cactus bow.
Mm-hmm.
And a mermaid bow.
Ooh, which one's your favorite?
The cactus one.
Cactus one?
Mm-hmm.
They're all pretty cool. Pretty creative.
Yeah.
That's pretty neat.
I also made a sparkly one.
And a sparkly one?
Mm-hmm. I didn't bring it up here though.
Ah, those are cool. Okay, so I've got my gelatin in 2 tablespoons of water normally, but I did 4 tablespoons of water since I'm doing a double batch. And these are about a tablespoon, give or take. So I need 2 of those, and we'll just let that set, and it'll get firm. It's already kind of starting to get firm, so then we'll add it to the mixture once the mixture gets good and hot. I don't put this in until the mixture is really hot, and then we'll add this. Okay, so my jars are sterilized now. I let them go in the oven for 20 minutes on 200 to sterilize them. So those are nice and hot. Okay, so the butter is almost completely melted. And that's a real nice yellow, isn't it? Lemon curd is a great gift idea. Just about everyone in my family likes it, but I have an aunt that lives here, and she loves to get this as her birthday present. I usually give for a big jar. And then I usually try to make her some scones, but this year I'm running a little late, so I'm gonna, her birthday was in April, but we were shut down in April. So I'm making her a batch just for herself for her birthday. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and add the gelatin. This is what thickens it up and makes it like a jam. Got lids on them. Now we're just waiting for them to seal, waiting for that little popping sound. If you've done any canning, you know what we're waiting for. I would call this quality control, but it's really not. I just like it. I know it's gonna taste good. That's really good. I forgot how much I like it. If you like lemon, you're gonna like lemon curd. But if you like lemon but you don't like tangy lemon, you can add a little bit of vanilla in your lemon curd and it'll be not quite so tangy. But I like the tanginess of lemon curd, so I usually don't put the vanilla unless someone specifically asks for it. But yeah, it's amazing. Okay. So my little scone / tea party got postponed because my friend's little girl woke up sick this morning. But I've already got the lemon curd made, so I'm gonna go ahead and make scones. I'm doing a plain scone since the lemon curd is a strong flavor. I don't want to mess up that flavor with a strong scone, so I'm going with the plain scone. And so I'm gonna need 2 cups of flour, a tablespoon of baking powder. And this is a half a tablespoon, so I'm going to use 2 of those. I don't know where my tablespoon went. Things like that disappear in this house all the time. And nobody takes it. Do you have that problem in your house? Something comes up missing but nobody took it? Yeah, happens here all the time. Okay, so I'm just going to incorporate this. You don't have to stir it that much. Just kind of incorporate your baking powder and your flour. Alright, I'm going to put my butter in, and you only need 4 tablespoons. And I like Brahms butter. They have the best butter. I love the flavor of it. Okay, so I've got my butter. It's a little softer than what I usually like. I usually use it cold, but I let it sit out too long. My flour is cold, so that should tone my butter down a little bit. And you can do this with a pastry, what is that called? Pastry cutter thingy? I don't know, the little metal thing. But I don't have one of those. Besides, I like to rub my butter in because I feel like it does a better job. Alright, so you're going to beat 1 egg also. I didn't mention that step. soft, and it's not sticky to the touch. You don't want sticky. Okay, so what you do now is put a little bit of flour on there. Not too much, because you don't want to make your dough dry out. Alright, and then you roll it out. About an inch, 3/4 of an inch thick. Probably a bunch of ways you can do this. I'm kind of a traditional type person, and the recipe that I have, it shows the traditional scones, and they do little rounds like biscuits. And I'm doing these mini because I like a mini scone because I don't eat a whole lot amount. And I'll make a little mini scone. And traditional British scones tend to be like biscuits. So we're just going to cut these out. Alright, so there we are. Plain little scones. Little minis, but they're the perfect size. Alright, so something I do add to them, because my kids don't like them real plain, I add this raw sugar, so it's grainy. I just add a bit of that to the tops of these. Okay, 8 minutes was the perfect amount for these little guys, the mini scones. Aren't they gorgeous? And no tea party is complete without a cup of hot tea. So I'm gonna make Natalie and I some London fog to go with our scones and curd.